Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. And we welcome you to the McDevitt Catholic Christmas Showcase right here on Luke Brown Sports. I am Luke Brown, and I'll be with you throughout all 8 games of this showcase presented by Mid-Penn Bank. It is McDevitt and it is Berks Catholic Junior Varsity tipping off this great event. Happy to be here at St. Sebastian Hall on the campus of Bishop McDevitt High School. We have some great games in store and a JV contest will tip us off. And immediately the tip is won by Berks Catholic. The up and under layup is no good. That was shot by Enid Douglas, excuse me. So now back on the other end is Manassi Jeffries. He will pass it over. He hits Tommy Jones. Pass goes out of bounds. And it'll retain McDevitt possession. Nothing here. Top of the first quarter. 6:42 left to go in that first quarter. 7-minute quarters at the JV level. We will have 3 varsity contests later throughout the day. Over a cross for a 3-point shot. It does not go. It rattles off the rim. Evan Sullivan had the shot for the Crusaders. We stay scoreless. Berks Catholic back on the other way. They'll have it at the top of the key for Luke Linderman. Top of the key 3 will not go. Shot by Cole Harder. Berks Catholic gets the offensive rebound back. It's a long 2 that goes off the front iron, and a whistle blows right as the basket doesn't go. Let's see what that whistle is for. It looks like it'll go against Bishop McDevitt. Berks Catholic still working on offense. They get a second chance off the call. Luke Linderman now top of the key. 5:50 to go in this first quarter. We are scoreless thus far. Way almost out to the half-court line. Some good passing for Berks Catholic. Now a shot. That one hits. Seemed like that one was destined to go in. Luke Linderman gets us rolling with a 3-point shot. Berks Catholic leads 3-0. McDevitt on an offensive chance of their own, trying to get one back. Here's a 3 to tie it. Will not go off the back iron. Back out rebound. Goes back to the Crusaders. Another 3 for McDevitt. Doesn't go. And on another offensive rebound. That's 2 in the possession, and a foul is called. So it'll be an inbound for Evan Sullivan as McDevitt will get another offensive chance. They trail 3-0 with 5:02 left to go in the first period. This is McDevitt and Berks Catholic on Luke Brown Sports, presented by Mid-Penn Bank. Pass out for a long 2. Won't go. Berks Catholic gets the defensive rebound this time. Does not continue to be McDevitt on it. They had quite the offensive rebounding on that last possession. So here is Berks Catholic. Quite the defensive effort that fires up that McDevitt bench. 4:20 left to go in this first period, and the inbound will go back to the Crusaders. They have not scored quite yet. Devitt looking to get on the board and preferably tie this one up. 3 minutes into this first quarter, pretty quiet offensively as that shot goes long from Evan Sullivan. Berks Catholic got a bounce pass. Saints gonna cross it over. And that one is an and one, maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, the basket is on the scoreboard here. So that'll go in as an and one for Luke Linderman. See if he can convert to make the free throw as well. He has all 5 in this game thus far. His free throw will not hit. So he stays with 5, but that is all the points that have been scored so far. This McDevitt team has scored 87 points in a JV contest. That was earlier this month against Camp Hill. That basket may count as well, as it's a foul on Berks Catholic. McDevitt had it on their end. And the basket won't count. It was before the shot. So the McDevitt inbound is impending. They have it inbounds, and now they're going to reset the ball up at the top. Tommy Jones now. Jones tries to find an outlet underneath, and he does. He hits Jeffries. It's taken away by the Saints. And Linderman will take this ball up. 3:21 to go in this first period. That shot going to go short for Berks Catholic. 5-0 with 3:05 left to go in this first period. Evan Sullivan calling for the ball is Mananese Jeffries. Excuse me. A little bit of a tongue twister. Long 2 for McDevitt. Won't hit. Stays a 5-0 game, and a foul is called. 2:49 to go in the first period of play between McDevitt and Berks Catholic Junior Varsity. For over 150 years, Mid-Penn Bank is a proud member has been a proud community member with locations throughout Pennsylvania and central New Jersey. The bank provides a wide variety of financial products and services. Its over 600 employees are dedicated to building relationships and making a difference in the communities where they live and work. Stop by a local financial center and find out how Mid-Penn Bank can help you. 2:36 to go in this first quarter. We will continue to highlight Mid-Penn Bank and their community impact. Certainly happy to have them with us as a sponsor of this broadcast. A tremendous organization that is also the presenting sponsor of this entire tournament. Again, a relatively quiet first quarter. McDevitt not on the board quite yet. That one is up and underneath. The layup goes to John Rechtenwald. He has 2 in this one, and it makes it a 7-0 Berks Catholic lead. McDevitt trying to push the pedal on the gas offensively. They have not gotten there quite yet. Sebastian Williams is now in this game for McDevitt. And he gets the ball stripped away from him by Linderman, who has shown a tremendous effort. Luke Linderman is a freshman for this Berks team. Dante Quick going to take a shot that goes just off the front iron, and McDevitt stays scoreless. 1:49 to go in this first period. Dante Quick, just about an hour before the game, was announced on the PA Football Writers All-State team, one of 7 Crusaders on that team, and we'll highlight them throughout this game. Chante is the only one that's at least in the game right now. A couple on the varsity team as well, but those 7 players, Stone Saunders, the quarterback, Dominic Diaz, Ellis, Chante Quick, Nazir Jones Davis, Lucas Lawler, Maurice Barnes, and JJ Torres. When you look at the guys that were on that McDevitt team for football this year, you look back in retrospect and say, man, how did they not win? I mean, how could they not have won the state tournament? Here's a chance for the Crusaders. Quick gets the takeaway, but he will miss the fast break layup. Right? Berks Catholic has it back, and that was essentially a free chance for McDevitt to score. It was Chante Quick on the takeaway, and it was him in the basket. And he, I mean, hence the name, was just a little bit too quick, kind of rushing the process there. 54 seconds to go in this first period. 7-0 is your score thus far. Berks Catholic is going to retain possession. Coming up next, it'll be Berks Catholic and LaSalle in the varsity sphere. Should be a lot of fun. We have Cathedral Prep and Our Lady of Mount Carmel tonight. The nightcap is McDevitt and Pittsburgh Central Catholic. And that should be a lot of fun to watch as well. Some great teams. I mean, if you're not familiar with the teams that are stopping through, Berks Catholic, McDevitt, Our Lady of Mount Carmel, Pittsburgh Central Catholic, Cathedral Prep, and LaSalle are the six. And 8 games total with the two JV contests kicking off both days. Be here tomorrow as well. Quick, now he will redeem himself, drawing the foul and putting one in. Quite an effort from him. McDevitt is on the board with 2. They trail 5. Quick's free throw is pending. Sinks the free throw, and we are at a 7-3. Both teams are now on the board, which is always a good sign. 16 seconds to go in this first. Berks Catholic with one more chance on the offensive end. They'll try to make something of it. See if they can. 5 seconds to play. Now 3, and McDevitt with some solid defense. They might have to run this clock out. Linderman's shot will go, but it is after the buzzer. It is 7-3 after one period of play here at St. Sebastian Hall. Berks Catholic at the lead. This is the McDevitt Catholic Christmas Showcase on Luke Brown Sports. Second period of action here at the McDevitt Catholic Christmas Showcase presented by Mid-Penn Bank. I'm Luke Brown. You can watch or listen to all 8 games of this showcase right here on Luke Brown Sports YouTube. Certainly happy to be providing these broadcasts for a tremendous event. 7-3 is your score. Berks Catholic is in the lead. Jonte Quick will bring it up for the Crusaders. Quick, as we mentioned in the first quarter, part of the All-State team, one of 7 Crusaders on that 5A All-State team. McDevitt team that won the 5A state championship. That pass is going to go a little long, and it'll end up back with McDevitt. This is Chance Holmes bringing it up for McDevitt. I believe there was a travel call. Whatever the call was, it's heading back to Berks Catholic. Luke Linderman has 5 of 7, and he just threw it inbounds to John Rechtenwald. So Rechtenwald is seemingly the point guard. Linderman to Rechtenwald once again. The 3 McDevitt points are all from Jonte Quick. He had an and one layup. And he could have had five, but he missed a breakaway. Here he is again. The foul is called before the shot this time. So he will go to the line with a chance to put McDevitt back within two of this game. Quick misses his first. Second also no good. He tries to rip away the rebound, and he does so successfully. It just hits off of him before going out of bounds on the baseline. 5-second call. So McDevitt will get it right back. Reedy Babiala on the inbound. He will go over top and hit Chance Holmes. Quick underneath. I was called on Berks Catholic, so Ryan O'Fack at the line. McDevitt with another chance. He will miss his first. Second is good. Looks like it could be a lane violation. Potentially on the shooter. Looked like he was over the line, so the points will not count, and McDevitt will stay at 3. 5:42 to the halftime break. McDevitt Berks Catholic junior varsity. Another foul called. This one will go against Chance Holmes. And they just redo the inbound. Yes, that is what the plan is there. In jeopardy of another 5-second call, Chance Holmes picks it up for McDevitt, and he will score. Timeout is called by Berks Catholic at the 5:40 mark in the second quarter. So Berks Catholic now up 7-5. Chance Holmes with 2. Jonte Quick has the other 3, and this game is back within 2 for the Crusaders. So on the schedule the rest of the day, get into that a little bit. And the rest of the weekend, it's the Mid-Penn Bank Catholic Christmas Showcase hosted at McDevitt. Coming up 5 o'clock, it's LaSalle and Berks Catholic Varsity. That should certainly be a lot of fun. LaSalle competes in the ever so competitive Philadelphia Catholic League. They bring some Division One level players with them, and Berks Catholic is always competitive in District 3. They are once again at the top of the 4A power rankings. They were the number 1 seed going into last year's District 3 tournament, made the state tournament. Austin Newman Goretti, who is also from the ever so competitive Philadelphia Catholic League. A good defense on the McDevitt end. 5:30 left to go in this second. At 6:30, it is Cathedral Prep and Our Lady of Mount Carmel. Get this, it is the 5th out-of-state opponent for Cathedral Prep. They went out and played teams all over the place. I'm talking about Las Vegas, Sacramento, California, Fort Worth, Texas, all sorts of places. So they have not played an in-state opponent for 2 weeks, and they will tomorrow as the 3 is sunk by Jordan Bourne, and Berks Catholic is into double figures with 10. Timeout called by Bishop McDevitt. Tonight it is Bishop McDevitt and Pittsburgh Central Catholic. Pittsburgh Central Catholic, who just battled for a football state championship, as did McDevitt. McDevitt won 5A. Pittsburgh Central Catholic lost in 6A. And every game both at the tournament and on the broadcast, is sponsored by Mid-Penn Bank. For over 150 years, Mid-Penn Bank has been a proud community member with locations throughout Pennsylvania and central New Jersey. The bank provides a wide variety of financial products and services. Its over 600 employees are dedicated to building relationships and making a difference in the communities where they live and work. Stop by a local financial center and find out how Mid-Penn Bank can help you. 10-5 is the score. Berks Catholic is in the lead. It's been relatively quiet, as you can imagine. 450. And if you want a real precursor to some excitement, I think this is honestly kind of perfect in a way. You know, solid crowd on hand. Looks like LaSalle is up in the midsection of the away bleachers, and Berks Catholic is right to my right. And on the other side, there's plenty of folks. Olivia Jones is here as her dad. Her dad seems to be part of this McDevitt coaching staff. He was once part of the coaching staff at Cedar Cliff, where Olivia Jones played. He then transferred to Westtown School, and she's in her senior year there, lives in the area still, and is heading to play at Harvard next year. Sebastian Williams lines up for two, and he cannot hit on his turnaround jumper. I'm sure we will see plenty of kind of area basketball players as the games get bigger. A jump, catch, and shoot for Bishop McDevitt goes in. It was Ryan Ofak who has two, so he brings McDevitt's total to 7, and they're back within one possession of tying this one up. It is 10-7 as Luke Linderman brings it up for Berks Catholic. He's been really good, and there's a long three that hits for Jordan Bourne. That is his second consecutive three. So he is 2 for 2 with 6 points and puts this one back within 6 points, 13-7 with 3:58 left to go in this first half. There is a longer range shot. Couldn't tell if it was a 2 or a 3 that was lined up for Ryan Ofak. And Berks Catholic is going to get this one right back. Mass substitutions coming in for McDevitt. Looks like all 5 are going to exchange. Yes, they are. So all 5 that were on the floor just came out for McDevitt. And these next 5 will perhaps play the rest of this first half. Not sure how long of a halftime break we're going to get. Solid defensive effort that is going to give the Crusaders possession. Tommy Jones going to bring it up, the brother of Olivia Jones. Also partly the reason that her family is here to watch some basketball. If he turns out to be half as good as his sister was in high school, he will have a couple colleges ready to bring him in. Olivia led a Cedar Cliff women's team to an undefeated run up till the state final. They lost that state final 2 years ago to Archbishop Carroll from the Philadelphia Catholic League. We're also going to talk in this in the series of broadcasts, but first Luke Susky hits a three. This is a Berks Catholic junior varsity team that can shoot the three. We've seen it from Linderman, we've seen it from Bourne, and now we've seen it from Luke Susky. All 3 of those guys can hit from long range. McDevitt gonna chuck up a shot, can't get it to go, and the rebound goes back to the Crusaders. If there's one thing that they can do, it is get some offensive rebounds. They've been able to do that pretty well. MC Jeffries hauled that one down and got fouled, so he's at the line. Jeffries shooting 2. Thinks his first. See if he can hit his second. McDevitt into the double bonus. 1 for 2 at the line as Jeffries sinks the first, misses the second. So they are at 8, Berks Catholic 16. Berks Catholic has just been able to hit threes and keep putting this game out of range for McDevitt. Up and underneath, won't go. Offensive rebound, then swiped away, and it's a jump ball before before Joel McNaughton can come away with it. Jump ball possession went to McDevitt. The inbound will come from Aaron Kopcha. Kopcha has played a good deal of varsity minutes for this McDevitt team this year and last year. He's a sophomore. He played quite a bit on the varsity squad as just a freshman. Scored 19 points against Steel High, leading the team last year. 9 of those 19 came from three-point shots, so we'll watch him when he's past the arc because we know he can shoot it. 1:53 left to go, 16-8, Berks Catholic at the lead. They're going to try to work this one around. They have it now back underneath. Out to Linderman. Linderman driving in, pump fake, passes out. Linderman for three. Won't hit, and it hits the rim twice. It does not hit. And immediately upon that second bounce, Jeffries flew down the court. They tried to get him on the outlet pass that really would have worked. But I believe there was a foul called. Yes, there was. It is the second on Linderman. So Tommy Jones at the line for two. Trying to get McDevitt into double figures here. Sinks his first, so the Crusaders have 9, trail by 7. And he sinks both his first two of this game. 10-16. McDevitt's going to get this one back. Try to space out the offense a little bit. Tommy Jones, top of the key. Jones over to Kopcha. Kopcha for three. Won't hit. We said to watch him on the three-point lines, and that still remains true, but he does not sink his first attempt at a triple thus far. Jeffries is swiped away from behind. No foul call, and it gets a little bit chaotic as both teams are trying to take advantage of a fast break opportunity. 45 seconds to the halftime break. Catholic Christmas Showcase, Bishop McDevitt and Berks Catholic, the JV precursor to 3 varsity games that are on tap here at Bishop McDevitt High School. Pretty quick contest thus far, 28 minutes from the start of this one. And we are almost to the halftime break. 31.2 to go, 10-16 as Berks Catholic is in the lead. On an offensively quiet day thus far. See what's in store for the second half after this 30 seconds. Luke Susky secures the rebound, and it'll go back out to Zudi. Now Wenzel back to Zudi for three. No good. This rebound gets tipped and bob up into the air. And now an aggressive effort from Berks Catholic to try to secure that rebound. JV and Martinez was all over. So 11.4 remain, and it is called a foul. Srini Mabiala. This is on his first. So he will try to drain this second one to give McDevitt 11 points. Second is good. McDevitt has 11. Labiala goes 1 for 2 from the line, and that is his first point of the day. 3.5 on the clock and another foul call. On one, trying to beat the buzzer on that one was Faith Zudi. He will not do it. 16-11. Where we stand at the halftime break. We're back in 10 minutes. Luke Brown Sports, the Catholic Christmas Showcase here at McDevitt. And we welcome you to Bishop McDevitt for the second half of this one. It is McDevitt and Berks Catholic on the JV side of things. Coming up is Berks Catholic and LaSalle varsity. That should be quite a contest between a team that is competing in one of the best divisions in this region in the Philadelphia Catholic League and Berks Catholic that is in the lead in 4A standings for District 3. So should be quite a contest on the varsity side coming up. We are underway. Berks Catholic and McDevitt. It is 16 to 11 after one half of play. Berks Catholic is in the lead. They have been led by Luke Linderman. Linderman as well as Jordan Bourne. Now Berks Catholic up and underneath. First free throw is no good. There's Jack Wenzel at the line. And Wenzel will hit his second. So here's McDevitt on the offensive end. They are down by 6, 17 to 11. McDevitt on the offensive end. 6:17 to go here in this third quarter. Offensive rebound for the Crusaders and a second try will not go. It came from Reedy Mabiala. Here's the other end, and one goes for Damani Edit Douglas. It is his first 2 points of this game. His third is good, so he takes 3 points. It is 20 to 11 now. 9 point lead for Berks Catholic instead of a 6. They've been able to just keep tacking it on. I mean, it'd be a stretch to say McDevitt hasn't been close. And even in a typical basketball setting, a 6 or 9 point lead is still a close game. I think anything within single digits is considered to be close, depending on timing. But in this game, it seems like if you're up 3, you're up by a lot. There's not a lot of scoring happening here. And I know both teams are capable. And I mean, I know for sure that Bishop McDevitt scored 87 points earlier this season. So that one's going to roll in as and one. It came from Chance Holmes, who has been in quite a bit. So he puts himself in the teens, 20 to 13. Foul goes against Damani and it's Douglas. He has 4 in this game, so he gets taken out. He just came off the bench, and I think there's been a little bit of ongoing frustration, especially from the Berks Catholic side of things, on the way that the fouls have been called. It seems as though it's sort of going to be that way. There have been a lot of fouls called in this game. Chance Holmes, I believe, is going to get called for this one. Yes, he will. So that's his second. Dante Quick on the takeaway, and he races down the other end. I mean, if there's one man who, it better fits for his last name to be Quick, I think it's Dante Quick. That foul goes against McDevitt's Reedy Mabiala. It's his first. Jonte Quick certainly uses that speed primarily on the football field. And here he is again on the other end. This time the fast break layup is good. He missed one of those earlier, but he will take this one to go. Jonte Quick has 5 points and 5:05 left to go in the third period of play. This broadcast and this tournament are sponsored by Mid-Penn Bank. For over 150 years, Mid-Penn Bank has been a proud community member. With locations throughout Pennsylvania and central New Jersey, the bank provides a wide variety of financial products and services. Its over 600 employees are dedicated to building relationships and making a difference in the communities where they live and work. Stop by a local financial center and find out how Mid-Penn Bank can help you. 20-15 is the Berks Catholic lead, and you never know how games like this are going to go. Berks Catholic has controlled the vast majority of everything in this game. It seems like they have certainly had more possession, I would say, but let's say that's honestly one of the closer points of reference. McDevitt has had some solid possession time as well for themselves, but Berks Catholic shots have just fallen. Berks Catholic kind of stuck trying to get across the line, and now it's taken away by Mabiala. His pass goes all the way up, and the score, that is a highlight play from Evan Sullivan, and it's his first points in this game. He took the pass right off the first bounce, looped it underneath. He was almost under the backboard. He was under the backboard by the time the play finished. He was pretty much behind the backboard, but he was still able to make sure that he had at least a chance, and his shot went in. So it is 17-20 with 4:36 left to go in the third period of play. This is the Catholic Christmas Showcase on Luke Brown Sports, 20-17. Berks Catholic is in bonus. 2.5 minutes in, according to the scoreboard at least. His first free throw is good from John Rechtenwald. His second is off the front iron. Offensive rebound goes back to the Saints. Take it away. Bishop McDevitt has done a much better job at that in this quarter, being able to just strip the ball away and turn defense into offense. Always what you want to do. Jonte Quick, does he have the interception? I believe it was just off of his hand and out of bounds. This will go back to Berks Catholic. 21-17, a 4-point game as things are getting a little bit more interesting around this JV contest. Rechtenwald. And he sinks his first. Two for two at the line for Evan Sullivan. Seems like it maybe was just a matter of time until he got hot in this one. McDevitt back within three, 22-19. Defense is going to be pivotal down the stretch in this third and fourth quarter. Here's a mid-range jumper that's off the front iron. McDevitt secures the defensive rebound. See what they can do. Aaron Kopcha, he can shoot the three lights out as well. He did it 3 times for 9 of 19 points in a varsity contest last year against Steel High. And here's a foul on Berks Catholic. So it'll go against Luke Susky. It's his second. Seems as though everybody has more than one foul. They have at least two this late into the game. And that certainly could affect the fourth quarter. We know that the big body presence for Berks Catholic, Damani Ennett Douglas, has 4 fouls. He gets one more, he's out. We haven't seen him since he registered his fourth foul. That was pretty early in the third quarter. He hasn't been back in. They're going to try to use him later in this game when they need him rather than want him. Linderman gonna try to drive in, puts one up, doesn't go. The putback mid-range does go for Berks Catholic. Gotta complete the three-point play. Will not. On the rebound attempt, there was a push-off on Berks Catholic. There's a long three that goes, and McDevitt is in the 20s. And it came from number 21, Montessay Jeffries. McDevitt back on the offensive end. They're going to try to tie this one up, and they do. From the first time since 0-0, we are tied off a two-point play from Evan Sullivan. 1:36 to go in the third. McDevitt could take their first lead in this game, except they will not on this possession because the three is good from Berks Catholic. Turnaround and in for Joel McNaughton. That's his first 2 points in this game. 1-point game, 1:05 to go in the third. 27-26. Another three. Does not go. It's short. Just nips the net. Nothing more than that. 53 seconds in the third. Power dribble. McNaughton trying to get it to go. No foul call. He was looking for one. An interesting no call. Berks Catholic struggled to get it across the line. Some tough defense being played by Chance Holmes. Takeaway for the Crusaders. This one won't go. Joel McNaughton tried for a behind the back play. Instead, he was fouled. So he'll get two shots from the line, and McDevitt's now in the bonus as well. First free throw is good. McNaughton, that's his third point of the game, and he's coming clutch late. Second free throw doesn't go, and there is 12 seconds to go in this third quarter. Another defensive takeaway that has to be at least 6 or 7 for McDevitt. With 3 seconds left, the shot doesn't go. The clock will run out on this third quarter. We are tied 27 apiece. In the third quarter of play, Berks Catholic, Bishop McDevitt, 7 minutes left to go in a tied JV contest. Through our coverage of this tournament, it is certainly, important to provide local scores throughout District 3, especially the Mid-Penn Conference, and one of which is a Christmas tournament score from Camp Hill. Lions defeat East Juniata 62 to 47. Again, be providing all sorts of local basketball scores throughout this tournament as I receive them. Catholic Christmas Showcase on Luke Brown Sports. A lot of basketball to be played. This is the first of 7 games. We have 6:45 to go in this fourth quarter. It is certainly a good one. 27 to 27. Started off slow, picked up later in that third quarter, and certainly believe this fourth is going to go back and forth. Looks like a 10-second call to get across the line for Berks Catholic. So the inbound will go to Aaron Kopcha, who is a borderline varsity player. We could see him in any of the 2 McDevitt varsity contests. Speaking of which, they will play tonight. Pittsburgh Central Catholic will be the opponent. There's an 8 o'clock tip-off, at least scheduled for 8 o'clock. We'll see if anything gets backed up. And that one will go for McDevitt. So they lead 29-27. Chance Holmes. It's their McDevitt's first lead of this game. There's Berks Catholic down on the block and the takeaway from Kopcha. He'll push it forward, trying to hit Chance Holmes, and he does. Holmes back out to Kopcha, shoots the 3. It's his second, and it's his first make. McDevitt leads by 5. Kopcha tried the 3 earlier in this one. That was in the first half, and he couldn't hit it. We know he can make threes. He just hasn't had really much of a chance to do it. And he gives McDevitt a 5-point lead with 5:36 to go. Substitution comes in. It is Tommy Jones coming in for Manas Jeffries. See this McDevitt JV team tomorrow, by the way, as they face LaSalle. Up and underneath for Berks Catholic, and it will go. Cole Harder, his first 2 of this game. Some trouble in the backcourt as Tommy Jones is going to try to get this one across the line, and he does. Chance Holmes now will put it in. Chance Holmes has certainly been the leader thus far. He has 8. This one up and good. Berks Catholic. Cole Harder, last 2 possessions, has scored 4 points, his first 4 of this game. And back on the other end, McDevitt scores. Joel McNaughton. 5 points for him, all in the second half. 5-point lead for the Crusaders with 4:11 left to go. Strong pass to the far side. Tough defense, 2 on him. It was Tommy Jones and Joel McNaughton applying the pressure, and a timeout is called exactly at the 4-minute mark in this fourth quarter. 36 to 31 with 4 to go in the fourth. For over 150 years, Mid-Penn Bank has been a proud community member with locations throughout Pennsylvania and central New Jersey. The bank provides a wide variety of financial products and services. Its over 600 employees are dedicated to building relationships and making a difference in the communities where they live and work. Stop by a local financial center and find out how Mid-Penn Bank can help you. And all 8 of these broadcasts and this entire tournament is sponsored by Mid-Penn Bank, just part of how they are committed to the community. Timer on this timeout winding down, and there is the buzzer. 4 minutes to go, and a 5 point lead for McDevitt, and it has been back and forth in this final period. It was 27 to 27 when we started it, and after 3 minutes, we have 9 from McDevitt and 4 from Berks Catholic. If you would have told me that in 3 minutes McDevitt would score 9 points, I would have told you you're crazy in the first quarter. They were certainly struggling on the offensive end, but they have picked it up down the stretch in the third and certainly in the fourth. We've been back and forth, and it's been good basketball. Luke Linderman will bring it up for Berks Catholic. 3:50 to go in the fourth. Here's a takeaway from Chance Holmes, and he'll have a breakaway off the takeaway and score 38 points and a 7 point lead for Bishop McDevitt. Chance Holmes, he's into double figures with 10 out of the 38 for McDevitt. There's a 2 ball that gets good to go for Berks Catholic. Tommy Jones. 5 point lead for the Crusaders. Clock down to 3:12. Aaron Kopcha. Jones again. Passes over. Chance Holmes. And one is good. Evan Sullivan. Fouled as he shot, and he'll have one from the line. McDevitt has 40. And one is completed. Evan Sullivan has 9. Sullivan and Holmes, they have come alive in this one. Linderman is double teamed. It opens up a pass, which is dropped right in front of the basket. Jack Wenzel could not hang on to it, and it's an 8 point lead for Bishop McDevitt with 2:41 to go. Aaron Kopcha, he'll try to pass his ahead. It goes a little bit behind Evan Sullivan, but he still maintains a grab on it. Timeout called by McDevitt. We have 2:27 to go in this JV contest. It is 41 to 33 in the fourth quarter. 2:27. We'll be back. So 27 to go in the fourth quarter of play. McDevitt and Berks Catholic on the junior varsity side, and I had said earlier about how maybe a slower JV game is what you need for a showcase like this. Well, when it comes down to the wire at the end, that certainly helps things as well. And coming up, it is Berks Catholic and LaSalle on the varsity side. Then it is Cathedral Prep and Our Lady of Mount Carmel. The nightcap at 8 o'clock is that one's good to go from Tommy Jones. The nightcap is Pittsburgh Central Catholic and Bishop McDevitt, the hosts. We'll get into tomorrow's slate of games as well. The 10:30 a.m. contest is McDevitt and LaSalle JV. Tommy Jones is going to secure this rebound. He's had a really good last couple of minutes here. We talked about him earlier in this broadcast. His older sister, Olivia Jones, is a senior at Westtown School in Westchester, Pennsylvania, and committed to play at Harvard next level. She led Cedar Cliff to the state championship her sophomore year. 140 to go in this fourth. McDevitt leads by 10, 43 to 33. And it looks like we have a second foul on Jack Wenzel. Jones maybe loses control. He retains it at the last second. And Berks Catholic is going to lose possession there. Here's Sullivan. Passes out to Jones. They've got to get it across the line, but outside of that, Jones looks like he might just go for it. He did not. He had the open lane. But it would be within their best interest to try to keep possession. They will instead have Chance Holmes with quite a few nifty moves, and he hits the rim. Kopcha up ahead. McDevitt looks like they're going to try to secure this victory. It was Reedy Mabiala with a fast break layup, and now McDevitt leads by 14 with 45 seconds to go. Quite the turn of events. There's a three ball that does not go. Shot by John Rechtenwald. McDevitt did not lead until late in this third period. Rechtenwald, pass is deflected, and that shot is good for Berks Catholic. They hit the three, cut this within 11. Kopcha is going to hit the inbound to Mabiala, and it's back to Kopcha with 22 seconds. An 11-point lead for Bishop McDevitt. A come from behind win that they will have to kick this showcase off. The up and under will not go. The rebound attempt for Mabiala will, and that will put the icing on this cake. The final buzzer sounds now, and Bishop McDevitt gets the win in the JV contest against Berks Catholic, 49 to 36. Coming up, it is Berks Catholic and LaSalle Varsity. That will also be found right here on YouTube. I am Luke Brown, signing off a 13-point